if this is well known, arguably well known, and
how does like
our current administration,
how does the government help?
Yeah.
Well, I would say that, Trump is very pro-manufacturing,
Right.
and to a certain degree, I would say Obama was pro-manufacturing, Bush was not. And
you remember that far back?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say Trump has probably been one of the most pro-manufacturing, and if they can create legislation just by Trump mentioning manufacturing during his State of the Union, that's huge. And it just brings that importance. And then you get parents saying, let me look into this.
Because
what is the multiplier
they're
effect?
putting the word in our vocabulary.
Yeah, because like for a long time, and I would say mostly because of Bush, it was like, oh, well, let's let China do that. You know what I mean? And that wasn't the way that we're going to create a strong economy. And if we could just we talked about this before, if we can educate the parents, let them know how important and how cool manufacturing is, we can create that much stronger of a country, and we can raise the living standards of the people in our country. I mean, I've talked to, we mentioned in the last podcast, Titan Gilroy, and he's talked about like, how do we put a manufacturing center in the inner city of Chicago? And I've talked about that, and that's something that I want to do. And that would just bring all those people that are there that are in just, bad situations. They have to go to guns and drugs and, gangs, that if they can have a thriving, career in manufacturing, their lives would be so much better off.
I remember Federico in the last episode saying, we're a welcoming community. And I've seen a lot of that. I've also seen the other side of it where, you ask a stupid question in the shop and people are like, I don't even have time to talk to this
That's a great
kid.
point, Nick.
So like we really need to be that welcoming.
Yes, we do. We need to be welcoming.
Yeah, a lot of the old school manufacturing people,
that's how they
don't like to tell
because they'll take my job or something.
They'll take their job.
The irony is the opposite will happen.
So like even the guys out in the shop. So like myself, me and my team, we go into a shop and we try to improve their productivity. But you get some guys in a shop that are like, oh, well, I already know everything. That's not an inviting way when you have like, say, like a young tooling salesman who probably knows more of the latest technology just because that's his job than the guy in the shop. But he thinks because he's been doing it for 20 years that he knows everything. That's not a way to invite somebody into the manufacturing industry. But we need to make sure that we do those things in order to have not only strong manufacturing, which is what we care most deeply about, but also just a strong country. I truly believe that if we're not embracing these creation industries in order to put this multiplier effect really into full force, we're not going to be strong as a country.